would feel to be free. I wish I knew how. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains still binding me. Wish I could say all the things that I can say when I'm relaxed. Wish you could know what it means to be me. When you see, you'd agree, everybody could be free, 'cause if we ain't, we're murderers.
What men want and what they will. Sad to see the old slave mill grinding slow but grinding still.
I wish I knew how.
What you want and what you will. Working for your dollar bill. He's grinding slow but grinding still. Walking home and you get scared. Neighbors free to shoot at will. 9 to 5, you know the drill. Weekends are a short-lived thrill. Cup run it over till it spill. Take until they've had their fill. What men want and what they will. Sad to see the old slave mill grinding slow but grinding still.
Wishing that the love will set us free. Wishing that the love will set us free. Wishing that the love will set us free.
I wish I knew how.
I think that love is forgiving yourself. I think that love is offering your immediate help. I think that love is everything that we need in this world. I think the key is being honest and being yourself. I think love is understanding that people can change and loving them anyway through every stage. I read all about love, then I gave it to Jade. Love is sharing knowledge, there's so much to gain. Loving's every time I put pen to the page. If I don't love what I'm doing, then I'm hardly engaged, yeah. God, you love me though, I am flawed. I know I'm not an innocent child, but I am yours. And if you're with me, you are safe. I know my body isn't immortal, but I am brave. I think you know it's real love when it's sincere. I'ma show 'em I ain't scared, eradicate fear, yeah.
Wishing that the love will set us free.
Love is something that you can't measure. No judgment, no pressure. It's your letter, your words for whomever. I think that fear is not trusting yourself. I think that fear is keeping true information withheld. I think fear can be exposed in abundance of wealth and then creeps in when you're not loving yourself. Fear can be dressed in a form of protection. Fear can be the culprit of slowing progression. Could be impulsive and be an obsession. I think we fear all the answers, so we don't ask the questions, yeah. I think that shit is a lethal weapon. I think we fear being naked from the fear of rejection. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then why are we obsessed with seeking perfection? Fear will probably hear this and feel exposed. Fear works best when love isn't close, but love will never judge you because of your pain. Look in the mirror and say I love you unconditionally every day.
Wishing that the love will set us free.
It would feel to be free.
Our next guest is a legend, is a true hero of mine, and so many others, and it's real honor and pleasure to have him here tonight. From Kingston, Jamaica, please give it up for the original Mutabaruka.
This poem shall speak of the wretched sea that washed ships to these shores, of mothers crying for their young swallowed up by the sea. This poem shall say nothing new. This poem shall speak of time, time unlimited, time undefined. This poem shall call names like Lumumba, Kenyatta, Nkrumah, Hannibal, Akhenaton, Malcolm, Garvey, Haile Selassie. This poem is vexed about apartheid, racism, fascism, the Ku Klux Klan, riots in Brixton, Atlanta, Jim Jones. This poem is revolting against first world, second world, third world, division, man-made decision. This poem is like all the rest. This poem will not be amongst great literary works, will not be recited by poetry enthusiasts. It will not be quoted by politicians nor men of religion. This poem is knives, guns, bombs, blazing for freedom. Yes, this poem is a drum, Ashanti, Mama, Igbo, Yoruba, Nyabingi warrior, Yohuru Namibia, Yohuru Soweto, Yohuru Africa. This poem will not change things. This poem needs to be changed. This poem is a rebirth of a people, arising, awakening, understanding. This poem his speaking, have spoken. This poem shall continue even when poets have stopped writing. This poem shall survive you, me. It shall linger in history, in your mind, in time, forever. This poem is time, only time will tell. This poem is still not written. This poem has no poet. This poem is just a part of the story. His story, her story, our story. The story is still untold. This poem is now ringing, talking, irritating, making you want to stop it. But this poem will not stop. This poem is long, cannot be short. This poem cannot be tamed, cannot be blamed. The story is still not told about this poem. This poem is old, new. This poem was copied from the Bible, your prayer book, Playboy magazines, the New York Times, Reader's Digest, the CIA files, the KGB files. This poem is no secret. This poem shall be called boring, stupid, senseless. This poem is watching you trying to make sense from this poem. This poem is fucking up your brains, making you want to stop listening to this poem. But you shall not stop listening to this poem. You need to know what will be said next in this poem. This poem shall disappoint you because this poem is to be continued in your mind, in your mind, in your mind.
What you want and what you will, working for your dollar bill, is grinding slow but grinding still.
I wish
Walking home a youth gets killed,
I knew how
neighbors free to shoot at will.
it would feel to be free.
9 to 5, you know the drill. Weekends are a short-lived thrill. Cup run it over till it's spilled.
I wish
Take until they've got their
I knew
fill.
how it would feel to be free.
What men want and what they will. Sad to see the old slave mill.